What if the peace you've been searching for isn't found in changing your situation, but in changing your focus? What if the Bible already gave us a practical, step-by-step fix for anxiety? Anxiety is everywhere. It shows up at 2 a.m. when your mind won't stop racing. It whispers worst-case scenarios before you even step out of bed. It hijacks your thoughts in the middle of work, family time, even church. And for many of us, it feels spiritual to worry. Like if we don't stress about it, we don't care enough. But in Philippians 4:6-7, the Apostle Paul says something that sounds almost impossible. Do not be anxious about anything. Philippians 4:6. Anything? That sounds unrealistic. Bills, health, family drama, uncertain future. How can anyone just stop being anxious? Here's what most people miss. Paul didn't just give a command. He gave a strategy. And what makes it even more powerful is this. Paul wrote Philippians from prison. He wasn't on a beach. He wasn't in comfort. He was chained to Roman guards. Yet the entire letter overflows with joy and peace. So today, we're going to walk through the book of Philippians and uncover what I call the do not be anxious fix, a biblical pathway to overcoming anxiety in real life. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, practical, scriptural framework to fight anxiety God's way. Number 1, the context, peace in prison. Before we zoom in on Philippians 4, we need to understand the setting. Paul is in prison, Philippians 1:13. He doesn't know if he will live or die, Philippians 1:20-21. He's facing uncertainty, opposition, and possible execution. If anyone had a reason to be anxious, it was Paul. Yet he writes, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again I will say, rejoice." Philippians 4:4. That word always is bold. Not rejoice when things go your way. Not rejoice when the diagnosis is good. Not rejoice when your plans work out. Always. This tells us something critical. Peace is not rooted in circumstances. Peace is rooted in Christ. Paul says in Philippians 1:21, "For to me to live is Christ, and to die is gain." That statement removes the ultimate fear. If he lives, he serves Christ. If he dies, he goes to Christ. Anxiety often grows from the fear of loss. What if I lose control? What if I lose money? What if I lose reputation? What if I lose someone I love? Paul's confidence was anchored in something that could not be taken from him, his relationship with Jesus. If your peace depends on your circumstances, anxiety will always win. But if your peace depends on Christ, prison cannot steal it. Number 2, the command. Do not be anxious about anything. Now let's look at the famous passage. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Philippians 4:6. Notice something powerful. Paul doesn't say, ignore your problems, pretend everything is fine, suppress your feelings. Instead, he gives a replacement. Anxiety, prayer. Worry, supplication. Fear, thanksgiving. Anxiety thrives on internal conversations. You replay the scenario, you imagine the worst, you argue with yourself in your head. Paul says, stop talking to yourself about it. Start talking to God about it, in everything, not just spiritual issues. Financial stress, relationship tension, health concerns, career decisions, everything. And then he adds something surprising, with thanksgiving. Why thanksgiving before the answer comes? Because thanksgiving shifts your focus from what could go wrong to what God has already done. When you thank God, you remember past faithfulness. You remember previous deliverance. You remember answered prayers. Gratitude interrupts panic. It's like switching the channel in your mind. Instead of broadcasting fear, you broadcast faith. If this is already speaking to you, pause for a second. Like this video so more people struggling with anxiety can see it. Comment, Lord, I give it to you. And share this with someone who needs God's peace today. Now let's keep going. Number 3, the promise, the peace that guards your mind. Here's the result of Philippians 4:6. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. That word guard is military language. Remember, Paul is chained to Roman soldiers. He uses a picture they would understand. Imagine soldiers standing at the gates of a city. Peace becomes the guard at the door of your heart. Anxiety says, what if? What if? What if? Peace stands at the gate and says, God is in control, God is faithful, God is present. Surpasses all understanding doesn't mean peace ignores reality. It means peace doesn't depend on reality making sense. Sometimes nothing changes around you, but something changes within you. Have you ever experienced that? The situation was still hard. The outcome was still uncertain, but somehow you felt steady. That's not personality. That's not denial. That's the peace of God. Jesus promised this same kind of peace in John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. Notice, his peace, not the world's peace. The world's peace depends on control. Jesus' peace depends on trust. Number 4, the mental shift, what you choose to think about. Paul doesn't stop at prayer. In Philippians 4:8, he says, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, think about these things. This is huge. Anxiety is not just emotional, it's mental. It feeds on catastrophic thinking, imaginary scenarios, worst-case assumptions. Paul says your thoughts are not neutral. They shape your peace. If you constantly meditate on negative news, fear-driven narratives, self-condemning thoughts, your anxiety will grow. But if you intentionally choose to dwell on what is true, not imagined, what is honorable, what reflects God's character, your mind begins to stabilize. Think of your mind like a garden. Whatever you water grows. If you water fear, fear grows. If you water truth, faith grows. This isn't positive thinking. It's biblical thinking. Jesus said in Matthew 6:34, "Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble." Notice the focus, today. Anxiety drags you into a future that hasn't happened yet. Faith anchors you in the present where God is. Number 5, the secret, contentment in Christ. One of the most overlooked anxiety killers in Philippians is found in 4:11-13. Paul says, "I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content." Philippians 4:11. Learned. Contentment isn't automatic, it's trained. He continues, "I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. I have learned the secret." Philippians 4:12. What's the secret? "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." Philippians 4:14. This verse is often used for success motivation, but in context, it's about endurance in hardship. Paul is saying, I can handle lack. I can handle abundance. I can handle uncertainty. I can handle suffering. Not because I'm strong, but because Christ strengthens me. Anxiety often grows from the belief, I can't handle this. Paul's answer, you're right. Alone, you can't. But through Christ, you can. Strength doesn't mean the situation disappears. It means God empowers you to endure it without falling apart. Earlier in Philippians 2, verse 5-8, Paul points to Jesus. He humbled himself. He became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Jesus faced the ultimate pressure and trusted the Father completely. If Christ endured the cross, he can sustain you through your trial. Let's recap the do not be anxious fix from Philippians. Anchor your joy in Christ, not circumstances. Philippians 4:4. Replace anxiety with prayer and thanksgiving. Philippians 4:6. Trust God's guarding peace. Philippians 4:7. Discipline your thoughts toward truth. Philippians 4:8. Learn contentment through Christ's strength. Philippians 4:11-13. Anxiety may knock at your door, but it doesn't have to live in your house. You can't always control what happens around you, but through Christ, you can choose how you respond within you. The Book of Philippians doesn't promise a stress-free life. It promises a Christ-centered peace. And that peace is stronger than prison, stronger than uncertainty, stronger than fear. If this message blessed you, like this video, comment, Lord, teach me your peace, and share this with someone who needs freedom from anxiety. And don't forget to subscribe to BibleFix for more biblical truth that strengthens your faith and transforms your mind. God's peace is available. You don't have to carry it alone.